Hi students, today we are going to study that trigonometric functions of sum and difference of the two angles. This is also called as a compound angles. So what is a compound angle? Compound angle means suppose A and B or X and Y are the two angles are there. I am just going to add these two angles X plus Y, or we can take a difference of two angles X minus Y. X plus Y of sine of or cos of X minus Y, like that. All the six trigonometric ratios. What is the sine of X plus Y? Cos of X plus Y, tan of X plus Y, like that. This sum and difference of the two angles with the trigonometric ratios, that will get the required result here. Okay, here first of all I need to find out what is the sine of X plus Y, or first of all let's come to know that what is the cos of X plus Y. As we studied in the previous videos, suppose the cos of 60 or else cos of 1110, like that. This type of angles we have just found out. What is the value of this one using the allied angles? Allied angle means 90 plus or minus theta, 180 plus or minus theta, 270 plus or minus theta, 360 plus or minus theta, or plus or minus only the theta. This type of angles we have already studied. Those are called the allied angles. Now in this class, sum. This angle only I am just going to split it as a two angles. For example, suppose if they given a cos of 75. Suppose if they given a cos of 75. Here, this 75 with the help of the allied angle we cannot get it. For example, here it is nearer to the 90. 90 minus 15. Okay, 75 plus 15 is 90. Suppose if you write 90 minus 50. That will get a cos of 90 minus 15. 90 minus 15 is a 75. But 90 value you know that. But 15 value, cos of 15 value we don't know. Cos of 90 minus theta is sine of theta. Sine of 15. Do you know the sine of 15 value? We don't know the sine of 15 value. So in such situations, it helps us. That is cos of 75 we can written as cos of. I just write it as a 45 plus 30. What is the 45 plus 30? 75. Do you know the cos of 45 as well as 30? 45 and 30 are the standard angle. With the help of these two angles, we can easily find the cos of 75. How do you find this one? What is the value of this one? That one only we have a general formula, cos of X plus Y. Let's have a look on that. Okay. To discuss the cos of X plus Y formula, derivation is that very important derivation for the 6 marks. So in one examination they used to ask that 6 marks question. Okay. So what is this one? For that consideration, what is that? Consider a unit circle. Consider a unit circle. The center of the circle is at the origin. Considering a unit circle, the center of the circle is at the origin. This is the y o, y dash, x o, x dash. What I just consider? Consider a unit circle having the center of the circle is at the origin. Center of the circle is at the origin is that unit circle. Unit circle is nothing but radius of the circle is equal to 1 unit. Either it might be 1 centimeter or 1 millimeter or 1 meter, whatever. 1 unit is that. So next I am just going to consider that let x be a any angle. Let x be a any angle. Apart from that, or else other way we can say that instead of saying that x, I just say that let P1 be the point. Let P1 be the point on the circle. P1 be the point on the circle. How this P1 is the point on the circle means, suppose this is the point, P1 is that. Suppose this is the point P1. This P1 point makes an angle. Let P1 be the point on the circle which makes an angle. P1 be the point on the circle which makes an angle x of the circle. Let P1 be the any point on the circle which makes a angle x at the center of the circle. I just consider that P1, OP1. What is the OP1? This is the OP1. This OP1 makes an angle. How much angle it is subtending? It's subtending an angle x, degree or a radian, whatever. X angle is subtending at the center of the circle. OP1. Initial point is this one. This I just call it as a P4. This is the point P4. What is the coordinate of the point P4? X comma y. What is the x value? Unit circle is that. This is the 1 comma 0. Next, P1 is the point on the circle which makes an angle x at the center of the circle. Next, similarly, let P2 be the another point. Let P2 be the point which makes an angle at the center of the circle is x plus y. P2 be the point which makes an angle at the center of the circle as a x plus y. How the x plus y means, or else we can say that I just join these OP2. From here to here, it is a y angle. From here to here, it is an y angle is there. So from reference point is P4. From here, how much angle is subtending? The point P2. P2 is subtending an angle x plus y at the center of the circle. This is our reference point. Are you clear? Let P2 be the point of the circle which subtend an angle x plus y at the center of the circle. I am just measuring angle from the P4 point. From P4, it is a reference point. From here onwards, it is x plus y. From here to here, it is y. Because already this angle is x is that, only this angle is y. Are you clear? Next, another one is, next point is, let P3 be the point which makes an angle y with the negative direction. P3 be the angle which makes an angle with the negative direction. Negative direction is nothing but clockwise direction. Let P3 be the another point on the circle which subtend an angle minus y. Minus is nothing but I am just measuring angle clockwise direction. These are the first angle means measuring angle in anti-clockwise direction. Are you clear? So what is the P3 point? P3 is the point on the circle which subtends an angle at the center of the circle as a minus y. Okay. Let's after consideration. This is all about the consideration. What is the consideration? Let P1 is the point which makes an angle at the center of the circle as x. Let P2 be the point which makes an angle at the center of the circle as x plus y. From here it is x plus y. From here to here it is y only. Next, P3 be the point which subtend an angle minus y at the center of the circle. Minus y, you don't need to mention clockwise or anti-clockwise. Minus y denotes the clockwise direction. After this, what I am just going to do is I need to get the cos of x plus y value. X plus y already angle is there. From here onwards, it is the x plus y. To discuss the trigonometric ratios, a triangle is required. So get the triangle. How I am just going to get the triangle? Because trigonometric ratios are there, triangle is required. So I am just going to get the triangle. What are the triangle? Is I am just joining the P1 and P3. Joining the P1 and P3. Join the P1 and P3. We just get one triangle. What is the triangle we just get? This is center as a O is that. The OP1 P3 is a one triangle. Next one is another point. I am just going to join P2 and P4. P2 and P4. Join the P2 and P4. This is the P2. P4 is that. P2, P4. So here we have two triangles. What are the two triangles? OP1 P3, one triangle. OP2 P4. There are two triangles are there. Next, apart from that, here I am just going to write the two triangles. What are the two triangles are there? OP1 P3 and another triangle is triangle OP2 P4 are the two triangles. Are you clear about these two triangles? OP1 P3, OP2 P4, two triangles. Before going to the next thing, here I want to write the coordinates of the P1, P2, P3. Already P4 coordinate we know that. Is it possible to write the coordinates of the point P1? Yes, we can write it. Now I just go back to the first video, first class or a second video, that is introduction of the trigonometric functions. In that case, after the L is equal to R theta, we have just taken. While discussing the trigonometric ratios, that's in that time I just taken. Consider a unit circle having the center of the circle is at the origin. Let x be the central angle, x radian, p be the point having the coordinate a, b. Draw the PM perpendicular to the x axis. Here this value is a, this value is b. From here we just define as cos of x is equal to a and sine of x is equal to b. Remember this thing, trigonometric ratios, 6 trigonometric ratios we have just taken. First identity we have just derived. On that time we just consider this one. Consider a unit circle having the center of the circle is at the origin and p be the any point which makes an angle at the center as x radian. Next, having the coordinate a comma b. This a comma b, a value is cos x, b value is sin x. Remember in that manner. What is the a value? Cos x is that. So cos of x. What is the b value? Sin x is that. So that instead of writing the coordinates of the point P as a comma b, shall I write as cos of x comma sin of x? Because a is nothing but cos x, b is nothing but sin x. Already none are the same. Instead, in terms of height or distance, I was just writing in terms of angle. Angle, central angle is that. Here x is the angle, so that cos x comma sin x. Is that clear? Similarly, come back to this one. What is the coordinates of the P1? What is the coordinate of the P1? So here I am just going to write the coordinates of the P1. What will be the coordinates of the P1? Here central angle is x radian, so that reason cos of x comma sin of x is given. What is the central angle? Reference point is this one. What is the central angle for the P1? Central angle is the x. So that is, what is the coordinate of the P1? Coordinate of P1 becomes a cos of x comma sin of x. Coordinate of P1 is over. This angle must be subtended with the x axis only. Now, can you people say the coordinate of the P2? What is the coordinate of P2? What is the coordinate? P2 is here. What is the coordinate of P2? The central angle. What is the central angle? Total angle from this x axis. What is the total angle is subtending? From here it is x and y. So that total angle of the point P2 is how much? At the center x and y, x plus y. So what is the coordinate of the P2? Cos of x plus y, comma sin of x plus y. This is the coordinate of the point P2. Next, what is the coordinate of the point P3? What is the coordinate of the point P3? Central angle is that with the x axis. How much angle is subtending? Here negative direction or clockwise direction is that. So we can write it as a cos of minus y, comma sin of minus y. This is the coordinate of the point P3. Or else we can write it as P3 as cos of minus theta is how much? Cos of minus theta is cos theta, and sin of minus theta is minus sin of theta or a sin. So cos y minus sin y. Why it is so? Cos of minus theta formula cos of theta, sin of minus theta formula minus sin of theta, using that one. This is the coordinate of the P3. Next, here a small angle is there at the center. Here is the small angle is there. This is the small angle. We don't know that angle. I just call that angle as a pi. Pi is the small angle. Are you clear? This angle we don't know. From here to here, this axis it is x plus y, and from here to here it is minus y. this small angle is 11. That angle I just call it as a pi. Okay. Now come back to these two triangles, triangle OP1 P3 and the triangle OP2 P4. I am just going to say that these two triangles are congruent. These two triangles are congruent. Why these two triangles are congruent? What is it? Congruent triangles. Congruent is nothing but exactly the same size and the same shape. Two hands are congruent to each other. So two triangles are said to be congruent means they have the same side and the same angle. Whatever, same size and the same side. When we need to decide that two triangles are congruent by the property side angle side property or angle side angle property. For Kannada students used to say that bahu kona bahu, kona bahu kona. Are you clear? So that in that using property. So out of these two properties, which properties goes good here? Here the two sides are equal and one angle is equal. What are the two sides? Side angle side property. By the help of bahu kona bahu property, I am just going to say that these two triangles are congruent. What are the two sides are equal? Observe that. In a first triangle OP1 P3, OP1 is equal to OP4. Why? Because the radius of the circle. Okay. OP1 is equal to OP4 radius of the circle. Next, another side OP3 is equal to OP2. This is also radius of the circle. Two sides are equal. Next, one angle is equal. Which angle is equal? The central angle is equal. How the central angle is equal? P1 O P3 is equal to P2 O P4. Central angle. P1 angle P1 O P3 is equal to P2 O P4 is equal. Pi. Observe that. From here to this line Y angle. From here to this line Y, negative direction. Same amount but negative direction. Suppose 30 degree is there, minus 30 degree. Angle is same but direction, negative sign, positive sign denotes in which direction they have measured. That's all. So Y angle minus Y angle are equal. Small amount pi is there for this angle also. For small angle pi is there for this angle also. So that reason these two triangles are congruent by the property side angle side property. So these two triangles are congruent. These two triangles are congruent means it is overlap one over the other triangle. So that we have a 4 points. P4 point coordinate is 1, 0. The two triangles are congruent by the property side angle side property. Since we can write by side angle side property, these two triangles are congruent. You can directly write it. No need to prove in the examination or derivation. So two triangles are congruent. After getting that, two triangles are congruent. I think of you following simultaneously. Just note down. First listen to the derivation very clearly. Later you can note down. So next, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, can I write that the side length P1 P3 is equal to P2 P4? Can I write that P1 P3 is equal to P2 P4? Because these two triangles are congruent, overlap one another over the other. So side length P1 P3 is equal to P2. P1 P3 is equal to P2 P4. P1 P3 is equal to P2 P4. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, what we get? P1 P3 whole square is equal to P2 P4 whole square. So call this as the equation number 1. These are the side length P1 P3 side length whole square is equal to P2 P4 whole square. These are the sides. Square as a taken. Or else no problem. You can call this as the equation number 1. Next. So from this small consideration, we got this two sides are equal of the interior triangles in this circle. So just replace this side line and simplify, will get the required cos of x plus y. Very simple derivation. How to replace? This is the distance between the 2 points P1, P3. Distance between 2 points. Is it possible to find the distance between the 2 points? Yes. How? Because already the P1 coordinate we know that, P3 coordinate we know that, P2 coordinate we know that, P4 coordinate we know that. Using these two coordinate sides we can easily find. Side length we can easily find. Now I am just going to write. Now what we get? What is the P1, P3? So P1, P3 whole square, distance formula. So what is the distance formula? I am just going to write the distance formula. We know that. What is that? Distance between the A and the point B is equal to whole square. Square, instead of writing square, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Under the square, instead of writing under the square, left hand side I just written a square. So that due to that one, square root has been neglected. Okay. So using the distance formula, so I am just going to write the P1, P3 whole square is equal to. Yes, find the distance between the P1 and P3. What is the distance between the P1 and P3? P1, P3 distance is here. Where is the P1? P1 point is here. Where is the P3 point? P3 point is here. What is the distance between these two points? What is the distance between these two points? Let's have a look. P1, P3 is equal to, instead of plus writing square root, I have written left hand side square. X2 minus x1 whole square. Whatever. Either you can consider this as the x1 y1, this as the x2 y2, or x1 y1, x2 y2. Doesn't matter. I just consider this as a x1 or x2 y2. This point is the x2, this point is the y2. What is the x2 minus x1? That I just write cos of y. X2 minus x1 is nothing but cos of x. This whole square plus y2 minus y1 minus sine of y minus sine of x. This whole square. Okay, simplify. A minus b whole square. Here minus sine y minus sine x is there. Simplify. A minus b whole square. What is the a minus b whole square? A minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. This we can write as a cos square of y plus cos square of x minus 2 times of cos y into cos of x. Okay. Now here, for example, suppose minus a minus b whole square is there. If I take a minus 1 outside, minus 1 square, can I write a plus b whole square in this manner? Because you can take the minus outside. Minus outside means this is a plus b. Minus whole square is that minus 1 whole square into a plus b whole square in that manner. So plus as it is plus, I am just going to write below. It is of the form a plus b whole square. What will get? Sine square of y plus sine square of x plus 2 sin x into sin y or sin y into sin x. None of the same. Sin y into sin x. Are you clear about this one? This bracket value I just written here due to this condition. And now here group the term. How I just group the term means cos square of y plus sin square y. What is the cos square y plus sin square y? Trigonometric first identity. Sin square y plus cos square y, same angle is that value is 1. Next, one more value, cos square x plus sin square x. Here also plus, here also plus. Angle x. Cos square x plus sin square x value is how much? That is also plus 1. Next, remaining value minus 2 cos y cos x. Here plus 2 sin x sin y is there. I just take the minus 2 is outside. If I take a minus 2 outside, what will get? This is the cos of y into cos of x. Here minus 2 is outside. Here plus 2 is there. It becomes a minus. Because if you multiply, we have to get the same answer. Plus, check it. Minus 2 into minus plus 2. Now what is left? Sine of y into sine of x. Are you clear about this one? After simplification, we will get the previous one. One can be replaced as cos square x plus sin square y. Another one can be replaced as cos square x plus sin square x, and minus 2 is common. Multiplying, we get the previous result. Okay, what is this 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 is 2, minus 2 into this minus 2 is product with these two terms. So instead of writing the cos y cos x, I just write the cos x into cos y minus sin x into sin of y. None other than the same. A into b is same as the b into a due to the commutative law. So what is this one? This is the p1 p3 whole square. Call this as the equation number 2. Call this as equation number 2. Now and one more value. One value p1 p3 which is called. Now let's find the p2 p4. p2 p4 whole square is equal to, what is the p2 p4? P2 point. Where is the p2 point? P2 point is here. This is the p2 point. What is the p2 point coordinate? Cos of x plus y comma sin of x plus y. What is the p4 point? P4 point is 1 comma 0. So these 2 points p2 p4. Find the distance between the p2 p4. What is the distance between the p2 p4? No. Whatever, x2 minus x1 x1 comma y1 x2 comma y2, or x1 comma y1 x2 comma y2. I just consider that this is the x2 comma y2, this is the x1 comma y1. Doesn't matter, you can interchange, we will get the same value. Okay, x2 minus x1, that means cos of, what is x2? Cos of x plus y minus x1 value is 1 minus 1. This whole square plus y2 value. What is the y2 value? Sin of x plus y minus 0 as a y1 value. So x2 y2 minus y1 minus y1 whole square. Now simplify. Again here a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square plus b square minus 3ab. This is cos square of x plus y. Angle is x plus y, so ratio whole square. That means already know that cos of x whole square is nothing but we can write only the cos square of x. Don't write the x square. Okay. Now, so cos square of a square is what? Plus b square means 1 square minus 3ab minus 2 into cos of x plus y. Sin of x plus y minus 0. Okay, only the sin of x plus y. So sin square of x plus y. Don't take the square for the angle. Okay. Now again grouping the term. How do you group the term? Cos square of x plus y, sin square of x plus y. Same angle is that trigonometric first identity. What we can write? That value is 1 plus this is value is 1 minus 2 times of cos of x plus y. Now 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 into cos of x plus y. Call this as equation number 2. Now observe that here we got a p2 p4 whole square value. Here in equation number 2 p1 p3 whole square value. Equation number 1, equation number 2 from the 3. So what we get using equation number 2 and 3, the equation number 1 implies. Using the equation number 2 and 3, the equation number 1 implies. What is the equation number 1 implies? Equation number 1, p1 p3 is there. What is the p1 p3 value? Here is our p1 p3 value. Replace it. 2 minus 2 times of this minus 2 is product with all these terms. Cos of x, cos of y minus sin of x into sin of y is equal to p2 p4 value. What is the p2 p4 value? This is 2 minus 2 times of cos of x plus y. X plus y is a single angle. Okay. Now, what are the terms get cancelled out? Is it possible to simplify? Yes. Observe that. Here is a plus 2, here is a plus 2. Shift the plus 2 into right hand side. Minus 2. 2 minus 2 get cancelled. And observe that. Minus 2 into cos of x into cos of y minus sine of x into sine of y is equal to how much? Minus 2 times of cos of x plus y is left. Again, here this is minus 2 is one term, square bracket is one term. Here minus 2 is one term, cos of x plus y is term. Minus 2 is a coefficient, here also minus 2 is a coefficient. So minus 2 get cancelled. Coefficient is get cancelled. For example, minus 2x is equal to minus 2y whether. Shall we cancel the minus 2 and is it sufficient that x is equal to y? In the same manner here also. Okay. Next, what is left? Left hand side, cos of x into cos of y minus sine of x into sine of y is equal to how much? Is equal to cos of x plus y. What we wish to find? We wish to find that cos of x plus y. What we just get the cos of x plus y? Cos of x plus y is equal to how much? Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. This is the required formula. So again I am just going to write this value as here cos of x plus y is equal to cos x into cos y minus sin x into sin y. Required formula for the cos of x plus y is how much? Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. This is the required formula. If you did this much in the examination, you will get the totally 4 marks. Out of the 6 marks, you will get the 4 marks. Remaining 2 marks you want to get means one problem will be given. So how that problem will give, we'll see in the next videos. After taking the problems, I will just mention it. So this is the formula for the cos of x plus y. What is that? Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Instead of writing the x and y or x plus y, some people used to take that a plus b. Here, instead of taking the x plus y, some people used to write that this angle is a, this angle is b. Here a and b they used to take. Whatever, as your wish. The person to person notation is different. Now I just take the x and y. Some people used to take that a and b, a plus b. None of them is the same. We will get the same result. Nothing to worry. So I just have clear about this derivation. Very important derivation. Once again check it. What is that? Here cos of x plus y into point. Consideration, we have to mention it. What is the consideration? Consider a unit circle having the center of the circle is at the origin. Let P1 be the point on the circle which makes an angle x at the center of the circle. Let P2 be the point on the circle which makes an angle x plus y from here position x plus y. Next, P3 be the point which makes an angle at the center of the circle as minus y. P4 is the point on the x axis and on the circle. Now, joining the points P1, P3 and P2, P4, we get the two triangles. Triangle OP1, P3 and triangle OP2, P4. These two triangles are congruent by the property side, angle, side. So, due to the properties of the side angle side property, we get the two triangles are congruent. Apart from that, we got the P1, P2 and the P3 coordinates by the help of the definition of the trigonometric ratios. Okay. P1 coordinate is cos x comma sin x. P2 coordinate is cos of x plus y comma sin of x plus y. P3 coordinate is cos of y comma minus sin y of this one. Next P4 is 1 comma 0. So due to this congruent triangle, we get the P1, P3 side is equal to P2, P4 side. So squaring on both sides, that will get this one. By using the distance formula, we will get the P1, P3 whole square and P2, P4 whole square. Simplifying, we will get the required cos of x plus y is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Very simple angle or simple formula derivation is a very important derivation. Just practice it. Once pause the video, you just note on all this theorem very clearly, and in the examination you have to write the consideration. So while explaining, you just write the explanation, whatever the explanation I just pronounced. So just write it in the notes very neatly, maintain and practice it. Compulsory, the derivation should, you have to practice it. You must and should practice this theorem. Okay, so in the test as well as in the annual examination, the derivation is going to ask you. So today only we just practice it. Okay, after completion of this one, let's take the few more formulas. Here sum of x plus y is over for cos ratio. Similarly, difference is there. Sum is over. What about the difference of two angles? Difference. Now call this equation as equation number 4. Just pause the video and note down. Yes. Again, I just write the equation number 4 here. Cos of x plus y is equal to cos of x cos of y minus sine of x into sine of y. This is the equation number 4. I just write the equation number 4 from here. Okay. Now, I need to get the difference angle. Difference angle is nothing but what is the cos of x minus y. What is the cos of x minus y? I am not going to do once again the derivation. From this derivation only, I am going to get it as a cos of x minus y. How? Easy. But just replace. Which value you are going to replace means just replace y as a minus y in the equation number 4. Just replace the y as a minus y. Wherever y is there, replace the minus y in the equation number 4 when you get the difference of the angle. What is that? In a LHS, cos of x as it is. In place of y, what we have to replace? Minus y. That will get a minus y is equal to. Wherever y is there, replace the minus y. X as it is, cos of x into cos of y is replaced as a minus y. Minus as it is, sine of x as it is into sine of y is replaced as a minus y. Using the allied angle, simplify, what will get? Cos of x, cos of minus theta. What is the cos of minus theta? Plus cos theta. So cos of minus y is plus cos of y. That's what. This is minus as it is, sine x as it is, sine of minus theta. What is the sine minus theta? Minus sine theta. Here sine of minus y can written as minus sine y, minus minus plus sine of y. Therefore, we got the cos of x minus y. What is the cos of x minus y? The cos of x minus y is equal to cos x cos y plus sine x sine y. Call this as equation number 5. What is the difference between the cos of x plus y and cos of x minus y? Only thing in between sign, middle sign. Here minus is there, here plus is there. Very simple to remember. Whenever cos of x plus y is there, here write the minus sign. Here minus is there, write the plus sign. That's all. Okay. Now for cos ratio is over. Now come for the sine ratio. Now I need to get that as a. This is the second case. Now the third case. What is the sine of x plus y? I would like to get that. What is the sine of x plus y? As we know that cos of 90 minus theta. What is the cos of 90 minus theta? That is pi by 2 minus theta. What is the cos of 90 minus theta? Cos of 90 minus theta is what? Sine of theta. And sine of 90 minus theta is what? Sine of 90 minus theta. Pi by 2 is equal to pi by 2 minus theta is equal to how much? Cos of theta. I am just going to use this condition. What is that? Cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta value. I am just going to use it. Yes, this one can be written as, instead of writing the theta, I just take it as a x plus y. Sin of x plus y is equal to, so this is cos of pi by 2 minus, in place of theta, what is the value? X plus y is that. Are you sure? I am just using this result. We don't need this result, just rub it. So I am just using this one. Theta is nothing but x plus y is equal to cos pi by 2 minus theta is nothing but x plus y is equal to. Just group the term. How I just group the term is nothing but open the bracket pi by 2 minus into the bracket, that will get the minus x minus y. Now here I just group the term. How I just group the term? Pi by 2 minus x is one term and y is the another term. Now which is of the form cos of x minus y or cos of a minus b. What is the cos of a minus b? Observe, in place of x, this pi by 2 minus x. In place of y is the minus as it is. What we can write? I just write from here sine of x plus y, left hand side as it is. Due to the short of space, I am just writing here cos in place of x, this value I am just writing cos as it is cos, in place of x pi by 2 minus x. So cos of x is nothing but cos of pi by 2 minus x into cos y is that into here minus as it is minus, in place of y is that, so into cos y. Here it is plus as it is sine of x is nothing but this is sine x, so sine of pi by 2 minus x into, in place of y is that, so it is a sine of y. Again using the right angle, what is the cos of pi by 2 minus x? Cos of 90 minus theta, cos of 90 minus first quadrant, all ratios are positive. Pi by 2 is 90 is that, cos changes to sine, so sine of x cos y as it is plus as it is sine of 90 minus theta. Sin 90 minus theta is cos of theta, so cos of x, 90 minus first quadrant, sine changes to cos of x, second sine of y as it is sine y. What is the left hand side? Left hand side sine of x plus y. This is the formula to find the sine of x plus y. What is that? Sine x cos y plus cos x sine y. Call this as equation number 6. What is the difference between the cos of x plus y and sine of x plus y? In a cos of x plus y, cos x cos y minus sine x sine y is the product, same ratio is the cos sine. Here sine cos sine. Once sine into cos, angle x y. Here cos y, angle interchange. That's all. This is the sine of x plus y. Similarly, would you like to get the sine of x minus y? Would you like to get the sine of x plus y? Can you guess the answer? Sine of x minus y? Same as it is. Yeah, how you just got the cos of x minus y? In the same manner, we have to get the sine of x minus y. Replace y as a minus y. Where? In equation number 6. We'll get it. What will get it? From the equation number 6. Wherever y is there, replace the minus y. I'm just going to write directly sine x as it is sine x. In place of y, minus y. What is the cos of minus theta plus cos theta? Cos of minus y is cos of y. This is plus as it is plus. Cos of x as it is cos x. Next, sine of minus y. Y is replaced as a minus y. Sine y as can be written as sine of minus y. What we can write the sine of minus theta? Minus sine theta. Here plus goes to the minus. This is the minus sine of y. So what is the sine of x minus y? Sine of x minus y is equal to sine x cos y minus cos x sine y. Difference between the sine of x plus y and sine of x minus y is in between plus minus. Here it is plus plus. Here it is minus minus. But in the cos, if you have the plus, right hand side minus. Left hand side minus, right hand side plus. But in the sine ratio, here left hand side plus means here also plus, left hand side minus means right hand side also minus. So just remember this formula, equation number 4, equation number 5 and the equation number 6 and the 7. Up to the 7, you just practice this one. They might have asked in the examination, either they might have asked find or derive the formula for cos of x plus y, cos of x minus y, sin of x plus y or sin of x minus y. Whatever the out of the core formula, whatever they might have asked, but you have to do the equation number up to the equation number 4. After that only the changes will be happen. If they ask the sine of x minus y, derive the sine of x minus y. T here is just do it. After that, take this side and cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. We will get the required answer. Okay, so just practice this, and diagram is very important and compulsory. You might get the confusion while joining the points. Alternative points you just join it. 4 points are there. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. P1, P3, P2, P4. Alternative one after the point we have to join it. Okay. So with this one, I just just stop here. The remaining or next again formulas are the tan of x plus y, cot of x plus y. Those formula will be seen in the next video. Before going to take the next video, today itself you just enter these 4 formulas into your formula list. Okay. So we'll continue in the next video. Thank you.